But let's get into the social news, man. So, if you are living up under a rock, if you haven't been following, if you, hey Jay, you good, my boy? Hey, so hey, if you haven't, if you haven't been following Travis Hunter through Colorado, last year, I believe it was last year, him and his longtime fiance had a couple of hiccups here, a couple of hiccups there. They recently got married over the weekend, so I'm gonna share a video. I can't play the sound because of copyright, but I'm gonna share a video of him and his now wife who got married over the weekend. They just popped out, showed that video here. And my boy cheesing like he won. Um, there's been a lot of like internet mixed reactions. I heard a lot of women say, guys, people are hating because they wish it was them. I feel like guys was genuinely trying to help bro out. What's y'all thoughts on him still marrying her after everything that happened publicly last year? Him being the second overall pick in the NFL draft now, and he decided to still wife it up, man. What's y'all thoughts? When was the no prenup thing real?
That's what it looks like. That's the only reservation I have about it is, you are, even though she's been with him for some time, you got to protect what you are now, the situation that you're now going into. And I think marriage is tricky because they're not now about to enter into a part of his life that neither one of them have experienced, so to speak. And you're already kind of behind, and you're now giving yourself one more thing to kind of add to that shift. But yeah, I don't know about the no prenup thing, but if there was any comment that I have on it, I think that's where the biggest mistake, lies for me, honestly.
I agree with Lou on that one. I'm team prenup for this, especially this. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
prenup, no prenup. She can't have nothing. I have it all. Whatever you want to say. He just too soon. I'm not gonna say he shouldn't have married her. It's just too soon, dog. Like I'm not a fan of. This is the thing, and I've said this with previous things. If she would have did what she did behind closed doors, and we could have fixed it behind closed doors, is different. But if you willing to embarrass like one of the best collegiate athletes at the time, top draft, top round, first round pick publicly, and it wasn't like you stopped. You kept doing things, and more things kept coming out to the point where like you had to. I don't know who told her, if it was him or people, whoever. And I'm like, bro, no disrespect because I don't know his whole background, but like, did your mom approve this? Like, bro, did like ain't nobody sit you down like, hey, I ain't say not be with her. I don't care about none of that. The hell with the prenup. We signed a prenup and my feelings hurt every night because you outside and I can't even play football at a high level because I'm worried about if somebody got you spread. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. But and let me be clear. That's what type of behavior she was showing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was showing something. She was showing behavior like I'm outside. He gonna leave me alone. He likes staying in the house. I don't care about him. I'm gonna do me. Prenup or no, it's too soon. We got to get through that first contract. You ain't even moving in with me.
What?
Facts.
I
Sure.
can't move in?
No. Hell no.
Wow.
Tell me what she does.
It's a long time girlfriend. Like, did you see any content from their wedding where my man's was not smiling from temple to temple? Like, his smile was so big. So who are we to judge? He's happy.
But he's got to
Everybody's
look at it as a
relationship looks
business.
different.
But he's got to look at marriage as a business, though. And I think my boy Keenan is talking about it as from a business sense too, right? Because I feel like that's a distraction, especially if you're a athlete, because there's such a small window of time for you to capitalize on your talents that you want to get to that second contract, which generally when people make the most money, right? You can live comfortably. It kind of sets it up. Like I kind of understand where my man is coming from on that front. Maybe because the industry he's in.
Yeah. And I feel like you guys would understand the business part of the football life better, but I feel like he's still a human being. He still has a heart. He still wants to be loved. So let my man's live. I mean, the prenup, now that's where I draw the line. You 100%, if he doesn't have a prenup, he needs to seek help because
Mm-hmm.
he needs to rectify that ASAP. But the getting married, I mean, if she's been there, it's like whatever. If it was somebody new and this was like new love, then yeah, I would be nervous about him being distracted. But if they were already on that road, then do your thing.
But you just said how my man was happy, and now you're talking about the prenup is where you draw the line. If it's about happiness, why the prenup matter?
Because he's
Because I mean, common sense.
Here we go. Here
I
we go.
don't
Here we go with common sense. Here
you
we
still
go.
got okay, you still have to protect yourself to an extent. I mean, I think regular people should have a prenup. Like,
That's fair.
like
Mhm.
it's just I'm team come in or leave the way you came in. Like
Mhm.
now if we built an empire together, yes, let's split that. But girl, you are not at football practice, you are not in the games. Like I don't
You
think
wasn't
she
shooting
needs
in the gym.
you weren't shooting in the gym. So, I need to protect what I put my whole life, blood, sweat, and tears in. Like you are just enjoying the benefits of that life, but you did not build that life with me, if that makes
especially
sense.
since she's already shown her hand, right? Like,
Yeah, you gonna
Exactly.
so
marry that man.
okay, whatever, he's happy or not, I don't know. But if he is in this space and it gets old and he wants to take all his assets with him, if he doesn't have that prenup in place, he can't do nothing, right? So I just
Yeah.
think like because she showed her hand already and he decided or they mutually agreed to pursue or move on forward with their relationship, like it's only right to go back and kind of protect yourself. I saw a comment that said, congratulations. What did it say? Like, congratulations to her for like the come up, but then congratulations to him for the lesson learned. And I think that's so true because I feel like sis came up in her own way, right? But I
For
do
sure.
think that this might be a lesson learned to him because I'm not praying on nobody's downfall, but I do think that like he will learn something out of this because he's now moving to a space that he's never been in before. And it brings a whole different volume of whatever you want to call it. And it'll be a lesson learned to him that he needs to understand, like, did I make the right choice at the right time? I don't know.
Like, no.
You
Yeah.
know what? You know what this kind of gives me. You know how there are moments where women, so that they kind of like, I don't want to say like domesticate, but they like make sure their dude is like no longer out and about, and it's like, all right, the pressure is like marriage because marriage will change him and marriage will make him stay at home. It gives like, I'm gonna finally put a ring on her finger so that she's not out there, so that she is finally getting her end of the bargain, and hopefully the madness will end. And that's why he's
Yeah.
so happy, because he's like, yes, we won't have that problem anymore. She promised me, she said if she got the ring, because she was wilding, because I wasn't man enough to give her the commitment that she deserved, because she's been holding on for so long. So let me give her the ring. And
Mhm.
that's why he's so excited. That's what
And
it gives from the outside looking in.
if that's the case, I feel really bad for him.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's
I'm
really
like,
unfortunate.
It is.
and it's always the unique looking athletes that are super athletic and talented that get caught up in these situations.
He looking at
Yo.
No,
that.
no,
That
I'm not
is
being. See, y'all think I'm being funny. I'm not being
Uh,
funny. I'm being honest.
You
Like
are.
no. I'm being dead. It's always the athletes that like. Let's. In my opinion,
you can say nothing else.
Is this
I
not a
think.
safe space for you?
You said what?
Because we know the word you want to say. So is this
I,
not a
He's saying
safe
because he
space
ugly, the
for
ugly
you to
dudes.
say
Yeah,
what you
no,
want to say?
it's a
that's
but
not,
it's a twofold. I think when you are his level of athleticism, if Travis Hunter was not Travis Hunter, I don't think she would have picked him. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be the case. And too often you see the unique looking athlete with the bad girl that's doing what she want because it makes it seem like she with him because he's an athlete. That's all I'm saying. Like you see that so often, and it's like, oh, how he get with her? And some know how to play the game. You get what I'm saying? Some know how
Yeah.
to play the game where they're like, oh, I'm gonna chill because I know he don't know. that smile gives me like, I rock with Travis Hunter, bro. I'm with everything he's saying. It's like Forrest Gump, man. Stupid is and stupid does. He don't know no better.
Listen,
and ain't nobody give him the game on it. And I'm serious because I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you what meant something to me. And this is me assuming. Why didn't you see Shador and Shiloh and all the people that were close around him in any of those videos? How close they are? I think you would have seen some of his close people there in some of these videos that we've seen. The people that's been in his corner, the people that really rock with him. He's in the NFL the same way they are. So you would have seen that. To me, I think that speaks volumes. If I was to pop up with a new girlfriend and I'm taking pictures and you don't see none of my friends around, you can be like, oh, do they support this?
Yeah.
Points were made.
I'm gonna go ahead and say what need to be said.
Nah, Jay, don't.
Let's hear it, Jay.
Minute 14.
Say it.
So this is minute 14. First of all, prenup, I definitely agree with all of y'all. Should have been put in place to protect yourself. A lot going on. You're financially stepping into a whole nother realm, and you need to protect that asset. If something happens, that's in place for you. The way he was cheesing, y'all talking about smiling, that's because motherfucker really ain't never had nobody that was good looking that liked him like that. So he was cheesing because he ain't never experienced that before. So he feels like he got a woman that was out of his league, and she finally accepts him and appreciates him. So he feels like, okay, cool, I won. This woman said on record, this man sat outside of parties in the car while I was in there and waited on me for 5, 6, 7 hours.
That's
I left. Now think about that. That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Shawty, she knew what she was doing, and she won. Yeah. But in reality, man, I'm not sitting outside a party. And he talking about, yeah, she just in there chilling, and she in the room. We ain't gonna go into detail,
but I just feel like black dudes get taken advantage of like this too often. That's what bothers me.
But he's got coach.
But whose fault is that?
He's got in his corner that should have stopped that. Where were those conversations? Hey, bro. Hey, listen, you a top 10 pick. What are you doing right now?
Y'all don't think Deion Sanders had that conversation?
I think he did, but I think
it was too late. He was with her in high school, bro. I think it was too late. Like once your brain get warped, it ain't no unwarping it. But if you would have called him in high school, like, hey, dog, and the people was having a conversation at high school, yeah. But it's just. I'm hoping it works out opposite of what I'm thinking. I just don't see why you would do it this soon, close to what she was doing, dog. I'm just disappointed. Right. I'm not gonna lie.
Show the world that he was secure in that.
Right. Yeah, we can. Anybody else got anything on Travis Hunter, man?
City Girls up 1,000 points.
You want to hear a good prenup story?
Uh-oh.